Hey guys, welcome back Spot again. If iPhone stuck on Apple logo, there are 3 different ways you could try. We'll show you how to fix your iPhone that is stuck on Apple logo without letting it trap in this boot loop screen and never boot up into iOS. Whether your device gets stuck on the Apple logo during updating, for example to iOS 15, iOS 16 or higher, resetting all settings or while charging, or it happens after storage full, battery replacement, jailbreak, or downgrade, these tricks we discuss later can get the device out of the Apple logo loop and restart it back to normal. Now we describe troubleshooting methods you should try one by one with your iPhone. We're going to start with 2 free Apple official approaches for an iPhone frozen on Apple logo. Number 1 is try a force restart to fix your iPhone without losing data. This makes a difference in a normal restart. Once the iPhone is stuck at Apple logo, I know some of you guys may just shut off your phone and turn it on again, but you may only find that it goes back to the Apple logo screen. That's true. If something went wrong, you would need to force the phone to restart, which will refresh the system. Number 2, enter recovery mode and update iOS with iTunes or Finder. Don't worry about that your computer won't recognize iPhone stuck on Apple logo. Putting your phone into recovery mode can help you cut through this confusion. Then, method number 3. If both Apple routes cannot fix the Apple logo issue, consider using iOS System Recovery Tool to update firmware and unfreeze your iPhone. You won't lose your data and settings. Now, folks, let's do the first method. Force restart your iPhone. The force restart process requires neither a computer nor a restore. Alright, first, we need to get the iPhone plugged in with lightning cable and let it charge for at least half an hour. The Apple logo loop can still consume a lot of battery, and your iPhone turns off finally when the battery is emptied. This is also helpful if your phone froze on Apple logo due to battery dead. So, to force restart iPhone 8, second or third generation of iPhone SE, or iPhone with Face ID, you need to press the volume up and volume down a bit faster, and then press and hold the side button for around 20 seconds until you see the Apple logo. Your screen will first go black, and after a few seconds, Apple logo shows up again. At this time, Apple logo may stop flashing over and over. It stays on the screen for several seconds and then your phone should boot back up. Force restart iPhone 7 or 7 Plus requires volume down and side button to complete the restart. So hold down 2 buttons and do not let them go unless Apple logo reappears. Force iPhone 6s or earlier device to restart, press and hold down home button and power button to turn off the device and then turn it back on. Okay, hope a force restart gets your iPhone to load past the Apple logo and boot into iOS system. However, if you've waited long enough on the Apple logo screen and it's solid staying there, so we'll go to method 2. Now method 2 is enter recovery mode and reinstall iOS with iTunes or Finder. To prepare your iPhone to update, you need a USB cable to connect your iPhone, as well as a computer. If you use a Mac with macOS Mojave or earlier, or a Windows PC, make sure the latest iTunes is installed. If you're using a Mac running on macOS Catalina or later, open the pre-installed Finder. Then put iPhone into recovery mode. You guys can watch these steps before you try. Okay, on iPhone 8 or later, press and quickly release volume up button, press and quickly release volume down button, press and hold the side button for a bit longer. You will see Apple logo followed by the connect to laptop symbol. The iPhone is now in recovery mode. Go ahead, folks. We're gonna update or reinstall iOS with iTunes. Open iTunes or Finder on your computer. I use a PC, so I open iTunes. iTunes should detect your device once it's under recovery mode condition. Right on the window, a prompt indicates you to update or restore your iPhone. To fix your iPhone stuck on Apple logo without losing data, choose Update. iTunes or Finder will download and install the iOS update to latest version. See, iPhone is now updating and is displaying an Apple logo and progress bar on the screen. Don't disconnect your phone during the update process. I'm waiting for that process to finish. I'll fast forward this part. Once the update finishes, your device should restart and it should come back to the lock screen. Any data, apps, and settings are still on the device. That's great! Sometimes this does solve the problem of reboot loop. In your case, if this has not yet solved the problem and your iPhone is still stuck on Apple logo loop, consider applying an iOS system repair tool. What we're going to use is the Smart iOS System Recovery from AppKeeper. It's dedicated to fix many iOS issues easily, including the freezing Apple logo and boot loop with the iPhone without erasing any phone content. You can check out the download link in the comments section right below the video. Now, let me show you how iOS System Recovery tool works for fixing your iPhone stuck in Apple logo during the boot up process. Alright, we launch the software. Right after that, click More Tools from the sidebar on the left. You can see 4 panels here. If you need to recover your deleted photos, messages, contacts, you can choose iOS Data Recovery. But, here, because my iPhone's stuck on Apple logo and does reboot loop, I hit iOS System Recovery here. On the next screen, skim through the list if you want, and click Start button. Go ahead. Choose the repair mode. If you don't want to delete your content while repairing the Apple logo stuck on your iPhone, Standard mode is your option. Okay, click on it. Now, when ready, grab the USB cable to plug the iPhone into computer. If the phone's stuck on Apple logo and won't connect to computer, you'll be prompted to enter recovery mode. The on-screen instructions guide you to place any iPhone into recovery mode, and also, we've mentioned this in the previous part. Well, now that your phone has been entered into recovery mode, we will need to choose the latest version of iOS to download and install on the device. This is an important step for get your iPhone fixed. Wait for the download to be done. The final step is to hit the Fix button to let the software remedy reboot loop issue without data loss. Keep your phone connected and the repairing process may take 15 minutes or so to restart your iPhone. Once done, that Apple logo stuck on your iPhone should be removed and you're taken to its lock screen. Get access to the phone and all your data is there. My phone reboots and is working perfectly. So let me know if any method works for you. Leave a comment on the comments section. If this video was helpful to you, don't hesitate, give it a like, subscribe us, and share with someone else whose iPhone stuck on the Apple logo. Anyway, thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.